going to need to ride him at third base as much as possible. That's your injury report, brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health, creating a healthier Hawaii. We're watching what's going on in La Jolla. UC San Diego has a 9-5 lead on UC Davis. That is in the top of the ninth inning, as the Tritons have grabbed a couple of runs to try to make this sort of a little more manageable here and get a leg up on Hawaii for the moment, as we watch the standings and watch what both Hawaii, Cal State Fullerton, UC San Diego are all doing. And I should note, the other maybe important thing here in this series is Hawaii is now 3 back of Cal State Fullerton for third. And while it might sound like a little bit of a stretch to be able to say that third place might still be in play, if Hawaii can win this series and have some success against UC San Diego, it may not be a stretch to say that third place in the Big West standings is in play. And third place is important because 4 and 5 have to play an elimination game in the Big West Conference tournament. So you get that 3, you're automatically to that double elimination format, and that can be huge. So that is not necessarily, thanks to the loss yesterday, that's not necessarily a comfortable place for Cal State Fullerton to be. They're 3 back of Cal Poly for second. They're 3 up on Hawaii, holding that 3 spot. So Cal State Fullerton needs to win this series, I think, to feel a little more comfortable about holding on to that bye, not having to play on Wednesday, because the other part of that pitching can certainly come into play. Whoever has to play in that 4 or 5, specifically looking at Hawaii and UC San Diego, because everybody finishes their seasons on Saturday except for Hawaii and UC San Diego because of graduation Saturday. So Hawaii and UC San Diego, the last game to be played in the regular season, and they will play on Sunday. So pitching becomes paramount when you look at those sides and how to handle that, because you want to be able to have enough pitching getting into that weekend spot. What will make Hawaii go? It is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Get up and go. For Hawaii, I think it's you want to get to Jaden Harper early. I think Rich Hill made the point there at the back end of the Rich Hill show. He said, you know what? We don't want to face Andrew Wright. Wright, the sophomore out of the bullpen, has been outstanding. One of the better relievers in the Big West this year. Wright has 9 saves. He has a .77 earned run average in 35 innings. And so you get to Wright. I mean, Wright usually makes it right for Cal State Fullerton, not to be ultra punny, but he usually does get the job done. In fact, Wright hasn't allowed a hit since April 25th, and he hasn't allowed a run since April 6th. That is over a month. So you don't want to get to him if it gets to that point late in the game. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. You are listening to Rainbow Warrior Countdown on CBS 1500, presented by the Hawaii Wall and Ceiling Industry Association.
Start your mornings with Wake Up Today. Weekday mornings at 5 on CBS 1500. KHKA AM Honolulu.
Fans still kind of filing in here. We've got softball next door. The de facto Big West Championship is being played between CSUN and UC Santa Barbara. UCSB won the game earlier today to force the winner-take-all, which is underway next door. You can go watch that on ESPN+. Winner of that game goes on to an NCAA regional, so that's kind of exciting. That's going on there. Fans here, I think, are looking for whatever shade they can find here at Goodwin Field. There are some Hawaii fans who are sitting way down the left field line because there is a little bit of shade from tents and the fencing there that kind of covers up some of the sun. Here on the right side of the of this stadium, it is all sun. So everybody is avoiding sitting in a seat from where I am all the way to the right because you're waiting for the sun to kind of go away left to right and then kind of feel like you can sit comfortably there. Some people are braving it. Good for them. But a lot of people are looking, and even Hawaii fans, even though the Rainbow Warriors are on the first base side dugout, there are Hawaii fans who are just right now wanting shade. And so they're sitting out and left in the general admission section just saying, hey, we want shade. Maybe they've got some actual ticketed seats later, but they want some shade at least for now. Hopefully they've gotten a water or an icy freeze or something cool. Like Mike got an icy freeze. He took my advice. He got the cherry flavor today just to kind of keep cool. It is going to be a warm 98 degrees, and according to our app, it feels like 100. But fortunately, a light breeze looking out, the flags beyond center field blowing left to right. Hopefully that makes a little bit of a dent in things today. Lineups and first pitch coming up next for Hawaii and Cal State Fullerton. You're listening to Rainbow Warrior Countdown on CBS 1500.
Aloha. My name is Gino Sequena, Executive Director of the Hawaii Building and Construction Trades Council, an organization that has served Hawaii for over 6 decades. We are one big ohana of the top 15 construction trade unions in Hawaii, and it's highly likely that you, your friends, or family members are employed by one of our trades. No matter where you go in Hawaii, you're bound to see one of the projects or communities we have helped build and sustain. Mahalo to all of you for your support to help us in working together to build a better tomorrow.
At Dow Electric Supply, we're your local-based company with your needs in mind. We see the light in Hawaii, and rest assured, we are with you all the way. Our sales counter and will call are here to serve Hawaii's electricians, developers, utility companies, businesses, and homeowners. The Dial Lighting Gallery showroom is open by appointment only. Go online to www.dialelectricsupply.com. Open weekdays from 7 to 3. At Dial Electric Supply, we see the light.
This place they call paradise, I call my home. Best to be born and raised local grown.
With hotels, condo resorts, and vacation rentals on 5 Hawaiian islands, Castle Resorts and Hotels is a Kama'aina favorite. When you need a place to stay to attend a tournament, family function, or a golf getaway, visit castleresorts.com for special Kama'aina rates.
Hawaii, Hawaii, there ain't no other place like these islands.
Castle Resorts and Hotels. Born in Hawaii, built on hospitality, inspired by aloha.
Hawaii, there ain't no other place like these islands.
Happy Nurses Week! Hawaii Pacific Health would like to take this occasion to celebrate our nurses. They are compassionate, dedicated, and truly exceptional members of our team. Our nurses help answer the call. Our nurses help see you through. They're always there to help Hawaii's patients, families, and communities become stronger and healthier. Mahalo, nurses, for all that you do at Hawaii Pacific Health each and every day.
Sports Stand Sporting Goods is Hawaii's best baseball and softball store. At Sports Stand, you'll experience the largest selection of baseball and softball gloves and bats in Hawaii. You know the rules. Quality sporting goods, always at a price you can afford. Stop by Sports Stand Sporting Goods in beautiful downtown Waipio, 94-547 Uke'e Street, Suite 303. Or give them a call at 808-676-STAN. That's 808-676-7826. Remember, at Sports Stand, it's not just sporting goods, it's a way of life.
CBS 1500 brings you University of Hawaii Baseball, presented by Sports Stand Sporting Goods. It's not just sporting goods, it's a way of life. And brought to you by
Hawaii Pacific Health, Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union, IBEW Local 1186, the Hawaii Wall and Ceiling Association, MotoGen Medical, Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Water Cleanup, Ushijima Architects, Young's Fish Market, HGEA, Lex Brody's Tire Company, Napa Auto Parts, Waiakea Water, Castle Resorts and Hotels, Dial Electric Supply, Abbey Carpet and Floor, Hardware Hawaii, Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union, H-Camp, Spectrum, and the Hawaii Building and Construction Trades Council.
All right, they're going to play the national anthem here, so we will hear it along with everybody else. And with that, we welcome you to Goodwin Field here in Fullerton, California. It is Hawaii baseball on the radio, and this late afternoon, as we hope for the sun to die down soon, it is a warm Southern California day. Hawaii looking to stay pace with UC San Diego, make up some ground on Cal State Fullerton, and try to cement an opportunity to get into the Big West Conference tournament. It is Hawaii taking on Cal State Fullerton. The Bows are 13-12 in the Big West Conference. Cal State Fullerton is 16-9 in the Big West, 26-23 overall. Hawaii 30-17 overall. Rich Hill's batting order. Let's dial it up for you here on this warm Saturday afternoon. Coach Hill's batting order brought to you by Dial Electric Supply. They see the light, and it is a much different lineup than we have seen all year long. Ben Ziegler-Namoa is the leadoff hitter at first base. Matthew Miura in center field is hitting second. Batting third in right field is Jared Quant. The cleanup hitter is third baseman Elijah Iquez. Batting fifth, playing at second base is Shunsuke Sakaino. Number 6 hitter is DH Itsuki Takemoto. Hitting seventh in left field, Kamana Nahaku. The 8th place hitter is catcher Connor Palmera. And hitting ninth is shortstop Jordan Donahue. And they will take on Jaden Harper, a left-handed junior from Fremont, California. 6'1", 180 pounds. He is a 1-0 record, a 4.80 earned run average in 15 innings. And again, worth noting, he is an opener. He may give you a couple of innings, but that's about it. So Harper will open things up, and then we will see how Jason Dietrich decides to use his bullpen after that. The Cal State Fullerton defense, left to right in the outfield, Matthew Bardowell, Cam Burdick, Paul Contreras. Around the diamond, third to first, Carter Johnstone, Maddox Lotta, Eli Lopez, and Andrew Kirchner. Behind the plate is Max Ortega for the lefty Harper. So Ziegler-Namoa, Hawaii in green, white scripted across the front, numbers and letters in white, white pants, the green caps with the Tapa H logo. Ziegler-Namoa about to step in. Then hitting .318, 4 home runs, a team best 41 runs driven in. Today's first pitch brought to you by MotoGen Medical. They have treatments used to elevate pain and help heal joints naturally. Go to MODOGEN.com and sign up for a free evaluation. So it's lefty versus lefty to start. Ziegler-Namoa steps in, and we're about ready for baseball. Harper ready, pitch to the plate. Is a called strike. 0-1, we are underway. First pitch time, 5:07. It is 96 degrees and sunny here at Goodwin Field. Lights are on, a few wispy clouds in the air. 0-1. Breaking ball, nice slider, swing and a miss. It is 0-2. Heard Coach Hill say before the game, trying to get Ziegler and Namoa going. 0 for 4 day yesterday, struck out twice and walked once. The 0-2. That's a curveball down and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. See a few Hawaii fans who are scattered around, looking to get a seat here. 1-2 is strike 3 call. The fastball looking on the outer half. Ziegler Namoa thought about swinging. He kept the bat back, but ultimately strikes out. 1 away here at the top of the first. Harper's 13th strikeout of the year. He has 11 walks, a whip of 1.53, and a .218 batting average against. Matthew Miura stepping up, 322 hitter. Hit his second home run of the year yesterday with 26 RBI, also doubled. The pitch to Miura is a called strike on the outer half. He crashed into the fence in dead center field last night on a ball that was torched in the 9th inning. Tried to make a play. He was down for a few moments. He was okay. He stayed in the game. 0-1. Looks at a fastball right down the middle of the plate at 91 miles an hour, and it's 0-2. He's obviously good to go. Back in the lineup and hitting second. 2-strike count to Miura. Harper, the lefty, winds and delivers. That's a slider missing away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Goodwin Field will host the Big West Conference Tournament in a week and a half. Top 5 teams get in here. Cal State Fullerton likely to be one of them. 1-2. That's down and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes, unless there is some kind of epic collapse that the Titans run into. And they play UC Irvine next weekend at Irvine, so that's no easy feat. 2-2. Offering to Miura. Swings and laces that one right into the netting and foul to the right side. They've got netting, which is above the dugouts, and then they have netting, which is high to the right, basically to protect softball. So no baseballs. And it does happen where some baseballs will go over, but to protect softball, keep anything from going into play. And there is a softball game going on right now for the Big West title. 2-2. That fastball misses upstairs. 3 balls, 2 strikes. CSUN and UC Santa Barbara playing for the Big West Championship in softball right now. 3-2. Ooh, that comes high and inside, and Miura earns a walk. 1 on, 1 out, no score, top of the first. Here is Jared Quant, the Hawaii right fielder, hitting .313, 2 home runs, 33 RBI. Quant has driven in a run in each of his last 3 games. Harper looks over at first, comes to the plate, and Quant swings, bouncer left side, shortstop backhands, throws over to second for 1, and that's all they'll get. That's Lotta going over to Lopez, 6-4, the fielder's choice. So Miura off the base paths. Quant is at first, and 2 out for Elijah Iquez. 2 for 4 yesterday, a couple of doubles, 3 RBI for the sophomore, returning from a hand injury, missed 25 games. Had been out since March 23rd, and there was the thought that maybe Iquez wouldn't be back until next week. So a slight bit ahead of schedule, but they're happy to have him there on the left side of the infield. Pitch to him. He takes a strike right in the outer half, according to home plate umpire Lee Myers. Dax Upton's at first. David Buck, the third base umpire, who right now is standing in front of second. In the alignment with the runner on at first and 2 out. A couple of peeks at first, the 0-1. Swing and a dribbler over to second. Picked up by Lopez. He'll get it over to first. Retire Iquez and end the inning. No runs, no hits. A base runner left. We'll go to the last of the first. It's Hawaii nothing. Cal State Fullerton coming to the plate. You're listening to Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
At Napa, we've spent the last 100 years building our business into an engine that powers yours. Whether you're big or small, national or local, Napa has the automotive solutions your business needs to stay moving. And it's all driven by a nationwide network of quality parts and exceptional service on one mission: to keep your business moving full speed ahead. That's why we are the pros that know.
Napa know-how. Napa! Did you know that 1 in 4 vehicles on the road will need a new battery this year? Don't wait till it's too late to do something about it. Test your battery regularly, and if you need a replacement, Napa has you covered with a full range of long-lasting, high-performance batteries for every make and model on the road. So don't wait until your car won't start or you're stranded on the side of the road. Test your battery today or find the replacement you need at Napa locations nationwide, because it's our mission to keep you moving. Napa!
Aloha, this is Stan Maiona from Sports Stan. You're listening to University of Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
To the last of the first, Hawaii 0, Cal State Fullerton coming to the plate. And here is the batting order signed by fourth-year head coach Jason Dietrich. Maddox Lotta is the shortstop hitting leadoff. Behind him, third baseman Carter Johnstone. Hitting third, playing in left field is Matthew Barterwell. The cleanup hitter is first baseman Andrew Kirchner, the leader in RBI in the Big West. Batting fifth, playing at second base is Eli Lopez. The number 6 hitter is catcher Max Ortega. Hitting seventh, the designated hitter Marcos Rosales. Paul Contreras in right field hitting eighth. And batting ninth and playing in center field is Cam Burdick. They'll take on Sebastian Gonzalez, the lefty from Oakley, California, 5'10", 185 pounds. Gonzalez is 3-0 with a 3.92 earned run average and 43 2/3 innings. Whip of 1.35, batting average against of 268. So the lefty will face Lotta to lead things off. Lotta hitting .351, 3 home runs, 25 RBI. Was 2 for 3 yesterday with a double and a run driven in. So Gonzalez, the lefty, Roxanne delivers. First pitch upstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Ran into Seabass's family. They were looking for some shade before the game, so they were sitting next to me here. They've gone and found some seats high right side behind the Hawaii dugout, first baseline, 1-0. And there's a breaking ball called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to Gonzalez. Or to Lotta. From Gonzalez, I beg your pardon. 1-1 is lined back foul to the screen. Young man in the second row flinched. There is netting, and that was coming near his way, and he went, moved to the right side, put a hand in front of his face. It's okay. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a high bouncer third base side. That goes foul. Hawaii defensively, Nahaku, Miura, Quant left to right. In the infield, Iquez at third, Donahue at shortstop, Sakino the second baseman, Ziegler Namoa at first, Palmera behind the plate. Sakino playing a little closer to the middle of the infield as the 1-2 pitch is a one-hopper, backhanded at short by Jordan Donahue, fires across to first, retires Lotta. Here on the bottom of the first. Hawaii Baseball brought to you by the Hawaii Wall and Ceiling Industry Association. They are hiring journeymen and apprentices. Grow your career and go to hwcia.com. That's hwcia.com today to apply. Carter Johnstone, just a freshman. He is Cal State Fullerton's leading hitter, batting .351. Has a .562 slugging percentage. Well, he's tied for the team lead in batting average with Lotta, both hitting .351. Johnstone got .562 slugging percentage, 7 home runs, 38 RBI. And the left-handed hitter swings and skies this into shallow left. Nahaku racing, still racing. It's going to fall in front of him for a 1-out hit. So Johnstone gets on base with a bloop single. And that will bring up Matthew Bardowell. Bardowell hitting .335, 5 runs, 40 runs driven in. Was 1 for 3 yesterday with a double and 2 RBI. This ballpark plays pretty big. 330 down the lines. It is 385 in the alleys. 400 at dead center field as time is called. And do we have a pitch comm issue? Catcher has his mask off, looking toward the dugout. Appears things are fine. As Dallas Braden well said once, it's not a baseball game unless you have a problem with pitch comm. Ain't that the truth? Pitch. Swing. This one lined left field. Coming in, Nahaku dives, and he makes the catch. There's out number 2. And Johnstone's got to head back to first base. That was another sinking low liner out in left. Nahaku had a better beat on that. And he was able to make the play. For the moment, we're going to call that our catch of the game, which is brought to you by Young's Fish Market, home of the Wow Lao Lao. 2 out, 1 on, no score, bottom of the first inning. Here's Andrew Kirchner. 1 for 5 yesterday with a run driven in. He's hitting .313, 10 home runs, 62 RBI, and it looks at the first pitch bouncing in front of home plate, blocked by Connor Palmera. 1 ball, no strikes. Kirchner leads the Big West with his 62 runs driven in. 9 better than Colin Yeaman of UC Irvine. It's a big get for Jason Dietrich. Transferred from Golden West College. 1-0. Swing. This one lifted to center field. Miura moving back to his left. Still moving back. That ball's going to one-hop off the fence. Heading toward third is Johnstone. They're waving him around. Sakino's going to bring this one home. The throw. The tag. It gets away from Palmera. And it's into foul ground. Heading over to third goes Kirchner. And it's Cal State Fullerton on top 1-0. Sakino got that one to home plate, but the play was so close. Palmera was trying to catch and swipe tag all at the same time, and the ball squirted. Well, I don't know that he really cleanly had it. Got off his glove and bounced away to his right. And so Cal State Fullerton, just like yesterday, gets on the board first. And here is Eli Lopez with 2 out and a run in. And Lopez swings and tags the first pitch out of play to the right. Kirchner credited. Well, I haven't seen how they've credited it yet. We're going to see if they've given that a double or a triple. Next pitch, Lopez fouls that back off of the netting. It's 0-2. So it's a double and an error. The error, a fielding error on Palmera. So double RBI Kirchner. E2 gets him over to third. 2 strikes the count to Lopez. And the offering. That misses high. Count 1-2. And that makes sense. I mean, it's a tough play, but because it got away, that was the reason that Kirchner was able to get over to third. 1-2. Off the end of the bat. That one roped foul first base line. Count still 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Hawaii, just like yesterday, is going to have to play from behind to start. But Gonzalez really need to just keep it at 1. The lefty ready. Here's his 1-2. Curveball. This one yanked and caught over at third by Iquez on a knee. That ball was not easy as that was coming in right on his hands. He was able to yank it in, and that ends the inning. But a run does come in on 2 hits, 1 Hawaii error, and a base runner left. We'll head to the second. Cal State Fullerton leads Hawaii 1-0. This is Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Hey, everybody, this is Kanoa Leahy letting you know that Dr. Charles Arakaki has my knees feeling great again. Back in September of last year, I made the call to MotoGen Medical and underwent Dr. Arakaki's innovative joint therapy treatment. And fast forward, whether it's jogging, biking, golfing, or even the occasional running up and down a basketball court, the swelling and pain related to multiple knee surgeries in my younger days have decreased significantly. Mahalo, Dr. Arakaki. His treatment has paid dividends for me, and it could do the same for you. Give MotoGen Medical a call for a free evaluation.
Dr. Arakaki and MotoGen Medical are successfully treating people with arthritis, bone-on-bone, and achy joints. We use the latest regenerative medicine, including the healing properties of your blood and own stem cells to help your joints move without pain. This month, Dr. Arakaki is offering to treat a second joint for free. That is like half off this advanced medical treatment. To get this offer, call us at 808-562-5000 for a free evaluation. That's 808-562-5000.
This is University of Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Inning number 2, it is 1-0 Cal State Fullerton leading Hawaii. It is a very, very busy day. Hawaii volleyball right now trailing in set number 1 of the National Collegiate Men's Volleyball Semifinals. 23, make it 24-14. UCLA up on Hawaii in set number 1. That's over on ESPN Honolulu. Coming up a little bit later on, we've got high school volleyball, the Division II and Division I championship matches from Moanalua. You'll hear that after our afternoon is completed here. And then we've got the Division I baseball championship from Maui coming up over on ESPN Honolulu tonight at about 6:40 as Shunsuke Sakaino leads off the second inning and takes a letter-high strike 0-1. Sakaino hitting .326, Hawaii's leading hitter, with 4 home runs and 30 runs driven in. Next offering to Sakaino. Takes just a bit low. That's a slider missing, 1 ball and 1 strike. UC Davis has come back and taken a 10-9 lead on UC San Diego, bottom 9. Next pitch, slider, that may have been just outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Wow, Aggies scored 5 in the top of the 9th inning. Right now, that's Hawaii's best friend. 2-1, pitch to Sakaino. Swing and a miss. Ran a fastball in on his hands off the inside corner. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. And in fact, it is over. UC Davis has defeated UC San Diego 10-9 and has taken 2 in that series. 2-2, outside and low. Fastball off the plate, 3 balls, 2 strikes. So for the moment, Hawaii is by itself in 4th place in the conference standings. UC Santa Barbara has moved up to 5th. And UC San Diego, for the time being, is out. Next pitch, Sakaino, a little floater, shallow center, coming in Bardowell toward the line, and the left fielder makes the play for out number 1. So 1 down, and here is Itsuki Takemoto. Yeah, UC Santa Barbara and Hawaii really both rooting for UC Davis. And then the hope being that at the end of the year, Hawaii's got UC San Diego. That could very well be an elimination series. As the pitch to Itsuki Takemoto yanks and misses at a slider coming in on his hands 0-1. Looked more like a curveball, actually. That had a little bit of loop on it. Especially when you think it next weekend. Next pitch. That bender misses inside. UC Santa Barbara has 3 at home against Cal State Bakersfield.
Sorry, Johnny.
All those scenarios kind of coming into play here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Fastball just dots the outside corner to Takemoto. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You heard Mike Martinez saying yesterday when we were talking in the postgame about how it seemed like Takemoto, after he got that double, seemed to settle down a little bit on the mound. As that curveball misses low and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And I talked a little bit to Keith Zuniga, the pitching coach, about it during batting practice today, and he said, yeah, I mean, confidence certainly with everybody, but with Takemoto maybe more so than anybody because he pitches and hits. 2-2. Swing and a two-hopper to short, charging the shortstop. Lotta throws on the run to retire Takemoto at first for the second out. He said because Takemoto hits on the days he's pitching, he almost feels like the offense sometimes is more important than the pitching because he feels like he has to help his own cause. 2 out, nobody on. Cal State Fullerton leading 1-0 top of the second inning. Kamada Nahaku stepping in, and the right-handed hitter checks his swing, but he went around on a pitch that was up in the zone. Strike one. UCLA has taken set number 1 from Hawaii 25-14 in Columbus in the National Collegiate Semifinals. 0-1. Harper's pitch. Taken high. Fastball at 91 miles an hour. 1 ball, 1 strike. Harper's longest outing 2 innings. Several times, including last weekend against UC Santa Barbara, a run on 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, 3 walks. 1-1. That does get the outside edge. Fastball there, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thinking about Dan Butterly, the commissioner, talked with him yesterday during softball. He's catching a flight, I think, tonight to head over to Columbus, and he's saying, I'm hoping Big West teams are playing in the championship. 1-2. Nahaku skies this one in the air. This is going to head over our heads. Look out, softball. And it's headed their way, right toward the seats. That went over the netting. Tough part is the fans, they have no idea. That's to their backs. So they might get surprised with a fly ball coming your way. Hit foul. 1-2. Nahaku drives this one out toward right field. Contreras to his right, toward the line. Contreras makes the catch in foul territory, about 10 feet shy of the wall, and that ends the frame. Harper retires Hawaii in order. We'll head to the bottom of the second. It is Cal State Fullerton 1, Hawaii 0. This is Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Winning in life takes smart plays and solid teamwork. And at Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union, we've got your back. Whether you're saving for the big moments, scoring a great loan, or planning your financial future, we're with you every step of the way. With low rates, easy online banking, and service that goes the distance, we're here for you, for your family, for life. Visit highficu.com or visit us for more details.
Membership open to Oahu and Maui residents. Federally insured by NCUA.
In Hawaii, when meeting new people, we ask, what school did you go to? It's how we get to know each other.
Hi, this is James from Mililani.
Angela Rice from Kapolei.
I'm Clint Harris, and I'm from Kamehameha Kapalama. At Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Water Cleanup, you already know us. We've been around since 1935, so you can hire a Kama'aina team backed by a powerful national brand. For commercial plumbing, you'll enjoy the ease of flat rates and great warranties. Trust us to be a part of your team. Call or visit rotorooter.com. Mahalo.
This is University of Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Off to the home half of the second. Cal State Fullerton leads Hawaii 1-0. It will be Ortega, Rosales, and Contreras who will face Sebastian Gonzalez, who gave up an RBI double at Andrew Kirchner back in the first inning. Goodwin Field's going to host the Big West tournament coming up in a week and a half. They're actually going to debut a new scoreboard when the tournament gets underway. First pitch swinging, fouled back to the netting behind us to our right by Max Ortega. Ortega hitting .275, 5 home runs, 26 runs driven in. Next pitch to him, down and in, and bounces away from Palmero. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ortega had a walk-off home run against UC Santa Barbara, I think it was, last weekend. Cal State Fullerton won that series. 1-1. That misses upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. This is the home weekend finale for the Titans. 2-1. That fastball, or check that changeup over the outside corner at 82 miles an hour, gets the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wind starting to pick up a little bit left to right. 2-2. Swing and a chopper past the mound. Sakino to his right. Fields throws back foot to first in time. What away. Difficult play for Sakino. That ball took a high hop. He was able to get his glove up and get it without getting up in the air, and then throw off his back foot over to first and retire Ortega for the first out. 4-3 on the putout, one away. And here's the DH, Marcos Rosales. Hitting .230, 6 home runs, 27 runs driven in. The pitch to Rosales, a curveball missing high. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, they got this big scoreboard out in left center that just dark, just sitting there. Next pitch off the end of the bat, sprayed to right. Coming in, Quant to his left. The right fielder makes the catch for out number 2. And Paul Contreras will come up. So the current scoreboard, which has been around, I think, a couple of decades. It's not old necessarily, but it's sitting out in left. Third baseman Iquez hugging the line. Sakino toward the middle of the infield. First pitch, change up for a strike up in the zone, 0-1. We've got a whole bunch of trees out in right and center. Got some signage in front of those. Next pitch, breaking ball. Curveball swung on and missed. It's 0-2. In fact, out beyond the center field fence, maybe this is a target practice. The team bus is out beyond center field. Where's Pete? Where's our Circle of Honor bus driver, Pete? I asked him about it yesterday. He's the 0-2. High and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. I said, hey, watch out your bus. It's behind the batter's eye in center. And I said, let me guess, not your bus, right? He said, yep, not my bus. 1-2. Curveball down and inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And then you got the baseball offices down the left field line. Coach Dietrich's office overlooking left field. 2-2. Fastball. That's chop. Fair ball. Third baseman Iquez on the run. Throw to first is in time. And that will end the inning. So Gonzalez retires the Titans in order here in the second. We move to the third. 1-0 Cal State Fullerton. This is Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Building a winning program requires vision, careful planning, and expert execution. Since 1994, Ushijima Architects has provided the highest quality professional planning and design services for various projects throughout our state. Our highly experienced team provides the full spectrum of services, from feasibility studies and master plans to complete architectural design work. Call us today at 808-946-9544. Ushijima Architects is a proud sponsor of University of Hawaii Baseball.
Sports Stand Sporting Goods is Hawaii's best baseball and softball store. At Sports Stand, you'll experience the largest selection of baseball and softball gloves and bats in Hawaii. You know the rules. Quality sporting goods, always at a price you can afford. Stop by Sports Stand Sporting Goods in beautiful downtown Waipio, 94-547 Uke'e Street, Suite 303. Or give them a call at 808-676-STAND. That's 808-676-7826. Remember, at Sports Stand, it's not just sporting goods, it's a way of life.
This is University of Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
1-0 Cal State Fullerton. We go to the top of the third inning. Hawaii Baseball brought to you by Lex Brody's Tire Company. Wear your University of Hawaii apparel when you visit any Oahu Lex Brody's location and get an additional 5% off your purchase. It will be Palmera, Donahue, Ziegler, Namoa up for UH. And Jaden Harper looking for his longest outing as a Titan. Just needs 1 out to do it. His longest has been 2 innings this year. This is just his 3rd start. He is an opener. He's not expected to go long. But looking over at that Cal State Fullerton bullpen, which is down the left field line, actually out of play, I don't see anybody throwing at the moment. So they're good with Harper for a little bit. Connor Palmera, the number 8 hitter for Hawaii, the catcher, swinging the bat over his right shoulder. First pitch to Palmera, swung on, pushed towards center field. Moving back is Burdick, the center fielder. He makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. And Jordan Donahue will come up. Donahue hitting .252, with 10 RBI. That might be Palmera's only at bat. Rich Hill said before the game wanted him to get an at bat against the left-handed hitter, but once they start going righty, you'll probably see a number of pinch hitters in that catcher spot. Fastball high and away to Donahue, 1-0. So you would expect to look for guys like Salmon, Bowen, Cooney, Nushida potentially in that pinch hitter spot. 1-0. That bounces at the dish. 2 balls, no strikes to Donahue. Third inning brought to you by Ushijima Architects Incorporated. Second baseman Lopez on the outfield green. Natural surface here, the outfield grass, I should say. 2-0. Check swing. That they appeal. He did go, according to David Buck, the umpire at third, on a pitch that was just out of the zone low. Count 2 balls and 1 strike. 88 miles an hour. Took something off of it there. Did Harper, who's been kind of hanging around 90, 91. 2-1. That's down and inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. And I think that might be the storyline now, is that we're seeing Harper kind of hanging out now high 80s. So that might be a little noteworthy. 3-1. Swing and a bouncer right side. Second baseman Lopez bobbles it, picks it up, throws to first. Just got Donahue for the second out. Didn't range far to his left, but when he picked it up, he did bobble it into the dirt, but did get back up and throw out Donahue in time. So 2 out, nobody on. 1-0 Cal State Fullerton, top of the third inning. Ben Ziegler-Namoa, the leadoff hitter in this game, hitting at the top of the order, will come up with 2 out here in the third. Struck out looking to start the game. And the pitch to him. Swing. This one driven out toward left field. Moving back Bardowell. Backpedaling. Bardowell's able to make the catch. And that ends the frame. 8 straight retired by Harper as we head to the last of the third inning. It is 1-0. Titans ahead of Hawaii. You're listening to Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Everyone knows Young's Fish Market for their Hawaiian food specialties and home of the Wow Lao Lao. But did you know they can cater your next baby luau, wedding, or corporate outing? Kalua pig, squid luau, chicken long rice, shoyu poke, lomi salmon, and choice of lao lao. Check out youngsfishmarket.com and order their various courses. Delivery and serving equipment rental available. Young's Fish Market in Kalihi at City Square.
How do you get 100% of your work done when you're 40% short-staffed? Across Hawaii, city and state departments grapple with thousands of vacant positions. And with fewer workers, that means longer lines at the DMV, delayed building permits, and slowdowns in essential services. The government could resolve this by offering more competitive wages and benefits. For you, we hope they do. A message brought to you by HGEA, because Hawaii works best when we do.
This is University of Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Hawaii trailing 1-0 on Andrew Kirchner's RBI double, his 63rd of the year. That came back in the first inning. That is held up here through 2.5. Hawaii Baseball brought to you by Waiakea Hawaiian Volcanic Beverages as an official partner of UH Athletics. Waiakea's naturally alkaline water keeps Hawaii's athletes performing at their peak. Learn more at waiakea.com or find us at KTA, or find us at a Times or Foodland near you. Cam Burdick, the number 9 hitter for Cal State Fullerton, starts things off here in the bottom of the third. Burdick hitting .252, and he swings and bounces one up the line over the bag at third and down the left field line into foul territory. The Haku's going to bring the ball back. Burdick's got a double to start the third. Tuck that one just inside the line. He'll get on base for the top of the order. And Maddox Lotta. You know who I see down the right field line? One of the most notable Titan fans And that is Keith Franklin. You may remember Keith Franklin, the Titans super fan, as first pitch to Lotta is a strike in the inside corner, 0-1. He grounded out to short his first time. He was in Hawaii last year. He had visited, was sitting, I think, in the second level at Les Murakami Stadium. 0-1. That's a fastball in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike, good block. And he was featured on television, and I think once television found out the story about Keith Franklin, they highlighted him on the television broadcast. It was pretty cool. 1-1. This is popped up. Right side of the infield. Is this playable? No, it is not. It will land on the top of the Hawaii dugout and bounce back. Count 1-2 to Lotta. So that got some notoriety since it got some coverage on the tube. And then I happened to notice, I was talking to one of the photographers downstairs earlier, and maybe about 5-10 minutes before the game, he went right by the Hawaii dugout on the outfield side of the dugout and was like yelling something in the dugout, nothing mean or anything, as the 1-2 bounces in front of home plate. Good block by Palmera. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And so I was listening back to it, and I could not understand a single word Keith Franklin said. But he was kind of yelling, was kind of fired up. Kamada Nahaku, who was in the dugout, said today as the 2-2 is driven out of play to the right. He said, look out, softball. Well, that's actually going to land on top of the softball offices to the right. He said, it's harmless. No big deal. Didn't say anything dumb. But he is the Titan super fan. 2-2 misses high. 3-2 to Lotta. In fact, I see him. He is by himself. Locks a flowing. Tank top on. All by his lonesome in the seats right field side. 3-2. High for ball 4. First 2 are on here in the bottom of the 3rd. So Burdick at second, Lotta at first. So the story with Franklin is he became a UC Irvine fan and was, he had a bunch of energy. He was really loud. He was popular. As Rich Hill comes out of the Hawaii dugout and will kind of settle Gonzalez down here. But he came out on the night that Mike Gillespie got win number 1,000. Ran out onto the field there at Anteater Ballpark. And I guess the next game, he tried to go back to the ballpark and police stopped him. And from that point on, like, he was not as much of a presence. Like, he would go to some road games, but that would be it. He told a news, I want to say it was Cal State Fullerton's school newspaper about 7 years ago. He said, and I quote, "That year was hard for me." That was 2014. It was like a dad in divorce, to be honest. I went home sometimes heartbroken and got some national attention. There were fans that wanted to see him back in the ballpark, and UC Irvine didn't really budge. And so at some point, he went to a scrimmage, a fall scrimmage that Cal State Fullerton had. Rick Vanderhook was the head coach at Cal State Fullerton at the time. Here's Carter Johnstone. Corner infielders come in, and Johnstone looks at a curveball for a strike as he wasn't showing bunt there. It's 0-1. And Vanderhook noticed him, gave him a shirt, and then that kind of started the process of him becoming the big fan here at Fullerton. This ball popped in the air, left side of the infield. Hey, they're going to call a balk. They're going to call a balk on Gonzalez, and that's going to move both runners up. And Rich Hill a couple of feet outside the dugout. You can't argue a balk. And the first base umpire is going to call him over. I think Coach Hill wanted to know what it was. And first base umpire said, okay, you can come and talk to me. And he's explaining the call to Rich Hill. So both runners advance. And this is a big moment now. You got Burdick at third, Lotta at second. And that conversation over, and Rich Hill's telling his dugout what he was told. Does not look pleased. So nobody out. Runners at second and third. 1-0 Cal State Fullerton. 0-1 to Johnstone. The offering is a called strike at 87 miles an hour, bottom of the zone. And it's 0-2. If you're Gonzalez, you are looking for strikeout here in a big way. Kind of ease the tension here on your defense. 0-2 curveball yanked into right field out of the reach of Sakaino. That's going to score one. Lotta is being held up at third base as Johnstone comes up with the RBI single. It's now 2-0. Burdick comes in and scores from third. Lotta stops at third base. Still nobody out in the inning. Here's Matthew Bardowell, who lined out to left his first time up. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Cal State Fullerton. 0-0-1 for Hawaii. Gonzalez to the plate. Fastball lined into center field. That's a hit. It brings in Lotta from third. 4 consecutive men reach base here in the third inning. Bardowell's RBI single makes it 3-0 Titans. And you hope for Gonzalez's sake that balk didn't get to him. So here's what I'm told on that balk. Apparently what was said and makes Rich Hill's body language and hand motions make sense now. Curveball misses low and away to Kirchner, ball 1, was that he was too far from the rubber with his foot. So that makes sense with Rich Hill putting his hands out like that, kind of making that description, that would be why that call was made. 1-0. Curveball yanked on the ground, foul right side. That's almost kind of an annoying one. That you'd consider that kind of like a controllable issue. Curveball driven out toward left center field. Miura's on the run. The center fielder will make the catch. A big first out. Both runners will retreat back. Kirchner tried to go the opposite way. Miura was on the horse, on his horse, to get that out. 1 away. And here is Eli Lopez, lined out to third. His first time up. 3-0 Cal State Fullerton. We're at the bottom of the third inning. Johnstone at second, Bardowell at first, and Lopez takes a changeup. Strike 1 called, bottom of the zone. We'll update volleyball coming up in a little while. Hawaii lost the first set to UCLA. Next pitch. Blocked in the dirt by Palmera. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. Breeze starting to pick up. 1-1. This one in on the hands and fouled off to the screen to our right. It's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. The flag's out in dead center field. Kind of our tell there. Gusts up to 15 miles an hour. Temperature's already cooled down to about 93. 1-2. Swing and a chopper towards short. Donahue charges. He will go over to first. Throw on the run. Did it take him off the bag? No. Somehow Ziegler Namoa still had his foot on the base. And they're going to credit him with the out, but I think Rick Dietrich wants to call for a review, and we will get one. As the umpires will get together and talk about this call. That throw was a little wide down the home plate side of first. I don't think that there was a tag applied, and we're going to watch the replay here on the delayed feed. Throw on the run was wide. The question was, A, was there a tag, or B, was his foot still somehow on the base when the ball landed in his glove on the throw? And I would say that I would know the answer to that looking at that first replay, but the view that we got was very inconclusive. So umpires will get a look at it. We got our first challenge of the evening. Meantime, over at volleyball, 22 apiece between Hawaii and UCLA, set number 2. UCLA ran away with the first set. So they're ahead in that national semifinal. Winner to take on Long Beach State on Monday. Let's see if we get an idea here. Center field camera, ball in his glove. I don't think his foot is on the base. The next question's the tag, and I don't know that the tag is applied. Although that's not a great angle to see if a tag was applied. From my vantage point, looking from the center field camera, I don't think his foot was on the base when the ball landed in his glove. So that's the first question. But what about the second? Hawaii won game 1, 8-7 yesterday. And review is over. Umpires are out. The call stands. Wow. So call's not confirmed. Call stands. Which tells me there's not enough that they could see to overturn it. That's tough. So 2 away. And they are going to walk Max Ortega. So John Stone is at third. Bardowell's at second. Ortega's at first. Base is full for Marcos Rosales. Flied out to right his first time up. Big out needed here for Seabass. 3-0. Cal State Fullerton ahead, bottom of the third. Pitch. Rosales takes a curveball down in the dirt, blocked by Palmera. And it's 1-0. 8th man to hit here in the inning. Titans have brought in 2 in this frame. 1-0. That fastball, no changeup, I beg your pardon. Take it inside half for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 78-mile-an-hour breaking ball on the inner half. 1-1. Next pitch. This one in on his hands and line foul to the right. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Gonzalez a strike away from working out of this. Pauses. The lefty's still waiting. Clock to 8. His 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Rosales chases one up and out of the strike zone. And Gonzalez gave up a couple of runs, but keeps the damage somewhat minimal. 2 runs in on 3 hits, no errors, and the bases left loaded. We'll head to inning number 4. Cal State Fullerton 3, Hawaii 0. You're listening to Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Hardware Hawaii. Customer first in Kailua.
Hi, this is Eddie. I'm the lead lumber for Hardware Hawaii, Kailua. I like helping customers find what they need. It's not like another stranger just shopping here. My customers are like my friends, and then I just help them out, and I feel good. And it just makes my day. We're out here in the lumberyard ready to serve you.
Hardware Hawaii. Customer first in Kailua.
Abbey Carpet and Floor, voted Hawaii's best carpet and flooring company. Stop by Abbey's showroom on Nimitz Highway and see the amazing 7MTC flooring. This revolutionary product is made out of melamine. It's resistant to fading, stains, and even pet scratches. Come by and see the Scratch Test Challenge. 7MTC, available now at Abbey Carpet and Floor.
Abbey Carpet and Floor, where Hawaii goes for flooring.
Contractor's license number C19140.
This is University of Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Before we go to the fourth inning, we pause 10 seconds here for station ID. You are listening to Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500, presented by Sports Stand Sporting Goods.
Game up. Listen to San Francisco Giants baseball on CBS 1500, KHKA AM, Honolulu.
Josh Pacheco from Goodwin Field here in Fullerton, California. Cal State Fullerton, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Hawaii, no runs, no hits, 1 error. Jaden Harper, the starter, has looked a little bit better than the opener that he is. He's gone 3 innings. Has only allowed 1 base runner. It was on a walk. And Matthew Miura will start the 4th inning. He was that walk. Was erased on a fielder's choice. Pitch to Miura. Swings and lines it back foul. UCLA has taken the second set from Hawaii, 25-23. So Rainbow Warrior volleyball team is down 2-0. They're going to have to do the reverse sweep to get to the final on Monday. Winner gets Long Beach State. 0-1. Miura takes a breaking ball, strike 2 on the outer half. Looked like a changeup there. Jared Quant, Elijah Iquez to follow. Cal State Fullerton's going to start to get its bullpen moving here pretty soon. The 0-2. Swing. Miura sends this to right center field. Coming in is Contreras, the right fielder. He makes the catch. And there's out number 1.
Right fielder number 21, Jared Quant.
Jared Quant grounded into a fielder's choice his first time. Quant is 0 for 1. Hawaii Baseball brought to you by MotoGen Medical. They have treatments used to elevate pain and help heal joints naturally. Go to MODOGEN.com and sign up for a free evaluation. Pitch to the right-handed hitter Quant. Fastball over the inside corner, strike 1. It's a right-handed hitter, switch hitter, hitting from the right side against the lefty on the bump. Had that hitting funk around the back end of that couple-week road trip. That breaking ball hits the outside corner 0-2, but has snapped out of that. Has started to hit the ball better. Quant's on a 4-game hitting streak, hitting 500 in that stretch with 5 doubles and 3 RBI. 0-2 to Quant. Checks his swing. He's punched out for strike 3. 2 down. That's a beauty of a slider kept down in the zone. First 2 retired here in the 4th. Hawaii trailing 3-0. Here's Elijah Iquez. Grounded out to second his first time up. Harper has Hawaii baffled and befuddled here so far. 10 straight retired by the junior. His pitch to the plate, a fastball taken for strike 1 on the inner half. Radar gun said 98. Don't know that that was 98. It's been reading like 90 to 92 all afternoon, so I think the radar gun might be overheating down there. 0-1. Next pitch. That's strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Iquez. Corner infielders pretty close to the lines, and Rich Hill has called for time with 4 on the pitch clock to walk down and talk to Iquez. And turn, look over to the pitcher, probably say some meaningful words, some random. I mean, the timing of that, again, pitch clock was at 4. I mean, he was going to be close to
Wow, Robert, can you believe it's been 27 years since we did our very first kidney car commercial?
So much has changed, but I'm happy to see that Kidney Cars is thriving. And you look great, and I've lost all my hair. You know, there are a lot of organizations out there, but I hope you will consider supporting kidney patients in Hawaii by donating your cars to Kidney Cars. Donating your car is simple. Go to kidneyhi.org, complete the form, and schedule your free pickup.
And thank you, Robert.
Hey, Glenn, thank you.
Aloha from Waiakea. As a proud corporate sponsor of University of Hawaii Athletics, we're committed to keeping our athletes and fans hydrated with delicious volcanic water straight from the Big Island. Our water originates atop the Mauna Loa volcano as rain and snow melt, filtering through thousands of feet of porous volcanic rock and re-emerging at the surface as refreshingly crisp, naturally alkaline water. Learn more at waiakea.com and find us at most stores across the islands. Live aloha, drink Waiakea.
This is University of Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Bottom five here in Fullerton. It's 4-0 Cal State Fullerton ahead of Hawaii. UCLA is up on Hawaii in set 3, 19-15, and up 2-0. And now 5 points away from eliminating the Bows in that National Collegiate semifinal. That over on ESPN Honolulu right now. Andrew Kirshner will start things off for the Titans. RBI doubled in the first. He is 1 for 2. His 63rd RBI of the season. And first offering curveball way up and in, ball 1. Ethan Thomas kind of digging around some dirt in the Hawaii bullpen down the right field line. 1-0. Fastball, chopper, first base side. It's fair. Ziegler Namoa has it. He'll race over to first and retire Kirshner 1 away. Jones is standing around there if he's needed. We're on the road. We want to know where you're listening in from. Let us know. We're on X at Josh on the Radio. Shout out the fans listening in on our road broadcasts all year long. It's good to have you along for the ride. Good to be back in the saddle here after being at softball yesterday as Eli Lopez takes a strike up in the zone. Lopez 0 for 2, a line out and a ground out. 0-1. Fastball. That one sent out a play to the right. Look out, softball. That's going to land. I think that's actually beyond the left field fence. Out there for softball. It's 0-2. 2 strikes. Pitch. Swing. This one ripped to left. Nahaku started in. Now he's going back. It's over his head. And it's going to one-hop off the wall. That's going to be a double for Lopez as he comes back in. And here with 1 out in the 5th. He might have lost that one in the sun. He's standing in the shade of the building that's beyond the left field fence. And he started in and then realized that ball was scorched and it got over his head. And Rich Hill, who came down from the bullpen, is now walking out of the Hawaii dugout. And that's going to be it for Sebastian Gonzalez. Tough effort for Gonzalez. He gives up 4 runs on 8 hits. He got hit hard on that double. And Coach said before this series, we're going to have a short leash on everybody. You got to understand the situation kind of calls for it. And in this case, indeed, that short leash has led to Hawaii going to the bullpen. And this call to the bullpen is brought to you by HCAMP, the Hawaii Concussion Awareness Management Program. Visit HawaiiConcussion.com. We'll tell you about Hawaii out of the pen here in just a moment. Your score, 4-0. Cal State Fullerton ahead of Hawaii, a runner at second and 1 out. With this pitching change, we'll step aside for a minute. You're listening to Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Craving the ultimate burger experience? Look no further than Honolulu Burger Company in Kaimuki. Every juicy burger is crafted to order, featuring local grass-fed beef. At Honolulu Burger Company in Kaimuki, every bite is pure aloha. Whether you're a classic cheeseburger fan or adventurous with island-inspired toppings, you'll taste the freshness and you'll be supporting local. Honolulu Burger Company at historic Kaimuki, across from Queen Theater. Go Rainbow Warrior Baseball. Good luck.
This is Stephen Gasquet, host of Real Estate Today, your instant connection to the American dream of home ownership. Each week, we'll open doors for buyers and sellers with critical and credible information on the real estate market. It's fast-paced and fact-packed with experts, interviews, and timely market conditions. Listen and learn every Saturday morning at 10 on CBS 1500, Hawaii's information station.
This is University of Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Max Jones, the grad transfer from the University of San Francisco, is out of the bullpen for Hawaii here in the 5th inning. Hawaii trailing 4-0, has not gotten a hit, and needing a stop here in the worst way. I know that sounds like a basketball term, but Jones right now has to be kind of that quote-unquote stopper here for Hawaii. 2-0 record for Jones, making his 12th appearance, a .59 earned run average in 15 1/3 innings. And the righty will face right-handed hitter Max Ortega. Ortega, 0 for 1, was intentionally walked his last time. Lopez at second, 1 out. Pitch to Ortega is a bender for a strike on the inner half, 0-1. Gonzalez threw 70 pitches, 47 of them for strikes. 8 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. He's responsible for the runner at second. 0-1. Another bender that's fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes. UCLA 21-18 on Hawaii, set 3. Bruins up 2-0 in that national semifinal. Count 0-2. Pitch from Jones. Another curveball. It's yanked into left field. Base hit in front of Nahaku. They're going to hold up Lopez at third. Throw came all the way home. It sailed past Iquez. Fortunately, Ortega wasn't going anywhere past first. And there are runners at the corners now with 1 out. I mean, Hawaii's kind of fortunate there. I don't know why that throw is sailing all the way home. But here comes Marcos Rosales, who is 0 for 2. A fly out to right and a strikeout. 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Cal State Fullerton. 0-0-2 for Hawaii. Offering to Rosales. Fastball, 1 hopper to second. Sakaido flips to Donahue for 1. On to first, double play, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3, and Hawaii escapes without allowing a run in the 5th. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left. On to the 6th, 4-0 Cal State Fullerton. This is Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Abbey Carpet and Floor, voted Hawaii's best carpet and flooring company. Stop by Abbey's showroom on Nimitz Highway and see the amazing 7MTC flooring. This revolutionary product is made out of melamine. It's resistant to fading, stains, and even pet scratches. Come by and see the Scratch Test Challenge. 7MTC, available now at Abbey Carpet and Floor.
Abbey Carpet and Floor, where Hawaii goes for flooring.
Contractor's license number C19140.
Craving the ultimate burger experience? Look no further than Honolulu Burger Company in Kaimuki. Every juicy burger is crafted to order, featuring local grass-fed beef. At Honolulu Burger Company in Kaimuki, every bite is pure aloha. Whether you're a classic cheeseburger fan or adventurous with island-inspired toppings, you'll taste the freshness and you'll be supporting local. Honolulu Burger Company at historic Kaimuki, across from Queen Theater. Go Rainbow Warrior Baseball. Good luck.
This is University of Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Jaden Harper with one of his best performances of the year, a season-high 5 innings, did not allow a hit. And the Titan Juniors' night is done. Jason Dietrich will turn to Ryan Falks. The sophomore, 2-1 record with a save, making his 25th appearance. He has a 2.79 earned run average in 29 innings. What a performance, though, Harper struck out 3, walked 1, threw 63 pitches, 43 of them for strikes. He goes the minimum, so he is potentially in line for his second win. And maybe more importantly than his individual accolade, the offense is given just enough. If you're Hawaii, you need runs soon. Because as Coach Hill said before the game, you do not want to face Andrew Wright, the superstar closer here at Cal State Fullerton. And they could very well find themselves in that situation if they're down going into the 8th and 9th innings. Connor Palmera will get an at-bat here against Falks, righty versus righty. Palmera 0 for 1, flied out to center his first time up. Pitch to him. He takes a waist-high strike, 0-1. Hawaii, I think you just got to take it step by step here. First, you need a hit. Something Hawaii does not have through 5. 0-1. Misses a bit high, looked like a slider. 1 ball, 1 strike. By the way, UCLA now has match point on Hawaii in set 3. 1-1. Another breaking ball, a 2-hopper to second. Lopez, the second baseman, has it, tosses it over to first for out number 1. Hawaii has had just 1 base runner clean on a walk. That was to Miura in the first inning. 15 straight Hawaii hitters have been retired since. As Jordan Donahue comes up, grounded to second his first time up. And UCLA has closed out Hawaii as Donahue turns on this first pitch and sends it way out of play to the right, 0-1. So Hawaii falls 25-22, and the Rainbow Warrior season has come to an end in the national semifinals. 0-1. Pitch is high, changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kind of takes a little bit of the excitement out of what's kind of felt like championship week for Hawaii sports. 1-1. That's a curveball down and in. 2 balls and a strike. Water polo losing today. Softball losing yesterday. In the conference tournament, Hawaii season now over in volleyball. 2-1 to Donahue. Swinging a high fly ball right center field. Tracking is Contreras, the right fielder, but it will be his center fielder, Burdick, in front of him, who will make the catch. Another out, 2 away. And top of the order now for Ben Ziegler-Namoa, who is 0 for 2, flied out to left. His last time up, 4-0 Cal State Fullerton, top of the 6th inning. Hawaii is hitless. Titans is a team of 5.24 earned run average. 285 batting average against. Pitch to Ziegler-Namoa. Swings and bounces it right side. First baseman Kirchner fields, jogs over to the base, and records out number 3. Hawaii's bats might have been left at the hotel. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We go to the last of inning number 6. Cal State Fullerton up 4-0 on Hawaii, as you're listening to Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Lex Brody's Tire Company would like to say thank you very much for supporting UH. Wear your favorite UH gear into Lex Brody's and get an extra 5% off tires, brakes, and most other services on top of LexBrodys.com Super Saver coupons. You're the best fans, and Lex Brody's voted #1 in North America is the best choice for brake repairs and to purchase tires. Please visit LexBrodys.com for additional details and to set an online appointment.
Lex Brody's
Tire Company. You tackle an endless to-do list every day. It may seem like a thankless job, but you know better. It's the little things that matter most. That's why you'll appreciate the enduring value of the Michelin Defender tire. Designed for doers like you, Michelin's long-lasting tire keeps you on the go longer, so you have one less thing to worry about on your next road trip. Stop in today for miles of uncompromised safety and performance. Visit LexBrodys.com for the best tire value on Oahu. Thank you very much.
Lex Brody's Tire Company.
This is University of Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Wake up some of the Titans fans who may have been a little quiet earlier. 1-0. That's a curveball over the inner half, strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Contreras, with Cam Burdick and Maddox Lotta to follow. 1-1 fastball, middle of the plate, strike two. Nobody up in the Hawaii bullpen, so it seems the theme here is Jones, take it away. 1-2. This one driven out toward left center field. Nahaku tracking at the track near the wall. Nahaku reaches out and makes the catch. Just about at the track for the first out of the inning. Now the number 9 hitter, Cam Burdick, coming up. Reminder, tomorrow we'll have game 3 of this series. We'll be on the air at 9:30 with Rainbow Warrior Countdown, and we'll be back on ESPN Honolulu for the finale. We'll see where this series sits after today, if Hawaii can make a late charge. First pitch changeup, strike one on the outer half to Burdick, who has doubled and has a sacrifice bunt. He is 1 for 1. Next pitch, bunt shown. That pulled back, but that's a strike on the inside half of the plate, 0-2. Hawaii took game 1 yesterday, 8-7. 0-2. Curveball hit through the right side, a base hit. 10th for Cal State Fullerton, 2nd for Burdick. And a runner on base here with 1 out of the top of the order for Maddox Lotta. We've been asking you, tell us where you're listening from. We're on this Saturday, so we can say hello to you here on the broadcast. Our good friend Dippin' Dots Larry listening out in Eva Beach. Getting a breather finally. He's been doing the Dippin' Dots stand at Rainbow Wahine Softball Stadium for the state softball championships. Runner goes, pitch is low. Here's the throw from Paul Merritt to second. The tag, runner safe. And Shinsuke Sakino's looking to the dugout. He thinks there should be a review, and now Hawaii will ask for one. So we will get, it appears, replay review of this play here at second base. Right now it's ball 1 to Lotta. But yeah, congratulations, state softball champions in Mililani, Division 1, Kapa'a, Division 2. Looking at the review, Sakino, the grab, the tag, I think the tag is late. Now, they're shielded a little bit on the left hand going in, but the way it looks is that the tag might have been on the waist, but after the left hand got in on bag. So they will go to the monitor and take a look at this. For the moment, it is a stolen base for Burdick. Looking at this one more time, catch. Sakino had to reach across his body. Left hand reaching for the base. The thing is, I don't know. Calls confirmed, runner safe. So that was a very immediate challenge and decision. Those are, unfortunately, the worst when you burn a challenge and it is deemed to be that obvious. That is one that if you're UH, you don't have later in the game. You know, umpires can initiate reviews in the last few innings. Fastball driven down the right field line and carrying. Quant to the track, Quant to the wall. That one is going to land foul. Right off of the kind of wall that's actually kind of like an open door for the players to walk in from the bus down the right field line. That's a foul ball. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. 4-0 Cal State Fullerton. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Say hello to Brandon, who's tuning in. Says it's finally not raining in Hawaii. I'll be honest, could use some of that here. It is cooling down. We're in the high 80s right now. 6:40 at night. 1-1. That's a waist high fastball, strike 2. 1-2 to Lotta. But we're starting to get the start of sunset, which goes from left to right here. And that sun is starting to beam in on us from where we're sitting. 1-2. Swing off the end of the bat, bouncer left side. Sakino will throw across to first. It's late. Everyone's safe. Burdick over to third. Lotta's at first with his second hit. That was just placed perfectly. Sakino had to go cross behind second to the shortstop side to field it. It was out of Donahue's vicinity. And now Carter Johnstone. 2 singles and an RBI. He's 2 for 3. It's 4-0 Cal State Fullerton. Bottom of inning number 6. Jones' pitch outside. And remember, Jones turned a double play at the end of the 5th. That kept the Titans off the board. 1-0. Next pitch, runner from first goes. This is swung on a miss. They will throw to second. The throw to high, and it's off the glove of Donahue into center field. It's going to score Burdick from third, and it's 5-0. That is going to be an error. I would imagine E2 on the throw from Palmero, which was high. And that is the 3rd Hawaii error. And it is an E2. Second Palmera error. 1 fielding, and now 1 throwing. And the 1-1 is down and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. I was even surprised, actually, Palmera threw it. They were pretty confident. It seemed that Burdick was not going to challenge from third and try to steal home. 2-1. Pitch from Jones. High and outside, 3-1. And it doesn't get any easier. Yes, first base is open, but Bardowell is next. He's already driven in a run. 3-1. Offering. Swing and a miss, 3-2. Kept that one on the outer half to the left-handed hitter, Johnstone. Three balls, 2 strikes. Jones to the plate. Swing. This one floated right to Sakino, who had to backpedal and leap in the air to make the catch for the second out. Runner had to stay near second. That was Lotta. And he's still there. So 2 out, 1 on. And Bardowell to the plate. 1 for 3 with an RBI single in the 3rd. Bardowell now on a 5-game hitting streak, including today, and has now driven in a run in each of these last 5 games. And he swings and chops the first pitch foul left side of the diamond, 0-1. So now most of Hawaii sports have hit the end. Track and field going on over at Long Beach. 0-1. Fastball. This is driven out towards center field. Miura's on the run. Miura will watch that one leave. A home run for Bardowell. High over the fence, shading toward right center. Off the high Jimmy John sign. It is 7-0 Cal State Fullerton on Bardowell's 6th home run of the season. And this one is getting away from Hawaii real quick. A 3-run 6th inning. And now Andrew Kirchner, who has an RBI double to his line. Kirchner's 1 for 3. Left-handed hitter, pitch from Jones. Swing and chops it to first. Ziegler Namoa snow cones it out of the dirt. Jogs over to first, records the out. And that ends the inning. But a big inning for Cal State Fullerton. 3 runs in on 3 hits. Another Hawaii error. And no runners left on base. Off to the 7th. Cal State Fullerton up on Hawaii 7-0. You're listening to Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Building a winning program requires vision, careful planning, and expert execution. Since 1994, Ushijima Architects has provided the highest quality professional planning and design services for various projects throughout our state. Our highly experienced team provides the full spectrum of services, from feasibility studies and master plans to complete architectural design work. Call us today at 808-946-9544. Ushijima Architects is a proud sponsor of University of Hawaii Baseball.
When you got the hungries, go to Young's Fish Market in Honolulu. Young's Fish Market is your headquarters for an extensive menu full of local favorites. Get the Lau Lau plate, Kalua pig, or the beef stew. How about tripe stew, pipi kaula, lomi salmon, and squid luau. Get 10% off for Military Monday, Senior Tuesdays 60 and over, or every day for EMS, law enforcement, and firefighters. Just show your ID. Visit youngsfishmarket.com, home of the famous Wow Lao Lao.
University of Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500. Brought to you by Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union for life.
We move to the 7th inning. It is all Cal State Fullerton. 7-0 on Hawaii. UH is still looking for its first hit. In what has been just kind of a frustrating performance in a lot of different areas. You had 3 errors on Hawaii. That has not helped. And its offense just has not been there today. Matt Miura walked. He's up here to start the top of the 7th. Pitch. Miura swings, lines this to right center field, but playable for Contreras, and the right fielder is right there for out number 1. And that might be the other frustrating part. One pitch at bat when you're down 7 is certainly not going to make anything better. Now Jared Quant will hit from the left side. Quant is 0 for 2. Rounded into a fielder's choice, and he struck out. And he shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes down low. Man, would that be something if Quant bunts his way for Hawaii's first hit? It's not the first time we've seen anybody in baseball do something like that. 1-0. Next pitch. That's low and past the catcher, Ortega. 2 balls, no strikes. Jaden Harper pitched 5 innings, 3 strikeouts and a walk. Ryan Fawkes has been on in relief. He's got an inning and a third. Still no hits. 2-0. Outside, 3-0 to Quan. UC San Diego lost earlier today to UC Davis 10-9. So if Hawaii loses, Hawaii would be in a tie for 5th with UCSD. UC Santa Barbara would vault up to 4th. 3-0. Fastball taken all the way, knee level, strike 1. UC Santa Barbara winning today over LMU 8-5. 14-13 in the Big West, but Gauchos are out of conference this weekend. 3-1. Quant yanks this to right, moving back to right fielder. He leaps and he makes a spectacular play as Contreras robs Quant and Hawaii of its first hit. Wow. That ball was a frozen rope, and Contreras leaped in the air, kind of body turned, and was able to snatch it out of the sky. 2 away, nobody on. And here's Elijah Iquez. 7-0, Titans leading Hawaii, top of the 7th inning. Pitch to Iquez. Swings, bounces it left side. Shortstop in shallow left, bobbles it. And that's going to be the first hit for Hawaii, for Iquez. And some of the crowd are going to stand up and applaud the effort here for the Titan pitching staff, who goes 6 2/3 of no-hit baseball up until Iquez gets that infield single. And now Sakino fly out of his strikeout. He's 0 for 2. 7-0 Cal State Fullerton, top of the 7th. And Sakino looks at a strike in the outside corner, 0-1. At some point, Hawaii's going to have to build off of that. But is it too late? 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Titan dugout trying to will Falks. Pitch. Down and in. Runner trying for second. Here's the throw, the dive, the tag, and Iquez is out. Hawaii base running has been a problem at times. Iquez took a chance on one in the dirt, and he gets thrown out by Ortega. Time for the 7th inning stretch. No runs, a hit, no one left. It is Cal State Fullerton up on Hawaii 7-0. You're listening to Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
The Hawaii Wall and Ceiling Industry Association is looking for skilled drywall installers, finishers, and cement plasterers. Whether you're a journeyman or an apprentice, we offer great opportunities for career growth in Hawaii's thriving construction industry. You'll enjoy benefits like health insurance, paid vacation, and a retirement plan. If you're dependable and excited about being part of a great industry, call Lisa at 808-271-4195 or go to hwcia.com. That's hwcia.com and apply.
Winning in life takes smart plays and solid teamwork. And at Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union, we've got your back. Whether you're saving for the big moments, scoring a great loan, or planning your financial future, we're with you every step of the way. With low rates, easy online banking, and service that goes the distance, we're here for you, for your family, for life. Visit highficu.com or visit us for more details.
Membership open to Oahu and Maui residents. Federally insured by NCUA.
Aloha, this is Stan Maiona from Sports Stan. You're listening to University of Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
7-0 Cal State Fullerton as we go to the bottom of the 7th, and Hawaii goes to the bullpen. And this call to the bullpen is brought to you by HCAMP, the Hawaii Concussion Awareness Management Program. Visit hawaiiconcussion.com. Dylan Waite, the left-hander, comes in for UH. The senior's 8th appearance, 2-0 record, a 2.70 earned run average. He's gone just 3 1/3 innings. We've seen Waite in just one batter situations, but given the score, they're going to need more than just one batter out of Waite. And given how little movement there is in the bullpen, it seems like they're going to need Waite to finish this one out, possibly. So here's Eli Lopez. A double back in the 5th. He's 1 for 3. It's Lopez, Ortega, Rosales to face Waite, the 3rd pitcher of the afternoon. And there's a called strike on the inner half, 0-1. Final line for Max Jones. An inning and 2/3, 3 runs, 4 hits. 24 pitches, 19 for strikes, 0-1. And this one is cranked deep down the left field line, but that one is foul. And that one landed, I think that is the air conditioning unit on the top of the coach's offices down the left field line. That wasn't there, possibly would have cleared and gone toward the walkway. 0-2. Offering from Waite, and this one is turned on and fouled off left side. Still 0-2. White took game 1 yesterday, 8-7. Got some help from UC Davis beating UC San Diego. got that same help today as the 0-2 way high and off the glove of Palmera. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The problem is Hawaii not able to capitalize. UC Davis winning today 10-9. Came back, scored 5 in the top of the 9th inning, stunning the Tritons at UCSD. 1-2 and misses high. 2 balls, 2 strikes with nobody out. Starting to see a little more shade here in front of us at Goodwin Field. 2-2. Swing and a high chopper to third. Ika is up in the air, gloves it, fires to first. In time, 1 away. As we hit near 7 o'clock, most of the left side of the field is in shadows. Softball, by the way, is done. I didn't get to see what the final was from softball, but it is over there. The Big West softball tournament has concluded. First offering a slider for strike on the outer half to Max Ortega. 0-1. UC Santa Barbara wins the Big West softball championship 7-5 over CSUN. 0-1. That's a changeup low. 1 ball, 1 strike. UCSB lost the first game to UC San Diego. And since that point, had their backs to the wall every single game. 1-1. This one off the end of the bat, turning down the right field line. That's foul. That was hit well off the bat of Ortega, 1-2. A loss after that would have sent the Gauchos home. Instead, eliminated Long Beach State, eliminated Cal State Fullerton, eliminated UC San Diego, eliminated Hawaii, and then beat CSUN twice. They had a hand in every elimination. 1-2, foul back by Ortega. We talked with Dan Butterly in the broadcast yesterday, and he said he doesn't anticipate any changes to the format, maybe not until 2026 with the membership changes, Hawaii leaving, California Baptist coming in, UC Davis leaving. 1-2. Ooh, and that plunks Ortega right behind his left shoulder. So, runner on with 1 out. And Marcos Rosales stepping in, grounded into a double play his last time. Rosales is 0 for 3. 7-0 Cal State Fullerton. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Right-handed hitter. Wait pitch. That bounces in front of home plate. Palmera can't find it, and Ortega is going to take second base. That was a foot or less in front of Palmera, and he didn't know where it was. And a wild pitch moves another runner into scoring position. And it's been that kind of frustrating day. Wow. 1-0. That's a curveball. Strike 1 called. Bottom of the strike zone. 1 ball to 1 strike. Hawaii has committed 3 errors. That's been part of the story today. Look over at second. 1-1. That comes in and hits Rosales. A breaking ball. Came in up on him. Right near the arm. 2 straight hit batters. And here's Paul Contreras. And Hawaii's bullpen will get going again. Last thing you want to see, Waite, who's mainly been just a 1-batter guy in this situation where he's struggling, got the first out as that first changeup down low, 1 ball, no strikes. But not looking good since. Contreras 1 for 3 with a single. 1-0. Fastball sends this one in the air. This will go out of play to the right side. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and one. Pitch high and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Outfield left to right. You've got Nahaku, Miura, Quantz. And Nahaku kind of deep out in the shadows in left. That next pitch is low. It's 3-1. And this is, unfortunately for Hawaii, this is getting worse. And you don't want it to be that way. Take away the momentum you had last night to start the series. 3-1, grounder up the middle, base hit. They're going to hold up Ortega at third, and the bases are going to be loaded with 1 out. Rosales at second. Contreras with his second hit is at first. And here comes Burdick. Double and a single. And out comes Rich Hill, and that's going to be it for Dylan Waite. Waite was able to just get 1 out. They really would have loved some length from Waite, just because you don't want to burn too much of your bullpen in a 7-0 game. But if you can't get outs, you can't get outs. And that, unfortunately, is the situation that Hawaii has frankly put itself in. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by HCAMP, the Hawaii Concussion Awareness Management Program. Visit hawaiiconcussion.com. It is Charlie Adamson out of the Hawaii bullpen. We'll tell you about him when we come back. Titans 7, Rainbow Warriors nothing. Bases loaded with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. With this pitching change, we'll step aside for a minute. You're listening to Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Abbey Carpet and Floor, voted Hawaii's best carpet and flooring company. Stop by Abbey's showroom on Nimitz Highway and see the amazing 7MTC flooring. This revolutionary product is made out of melamine. It's resistant to fading, stains, and even pet scratches. Come by and see the Scratch Test Challenge. 7MTC, available now at Abbey Carpet and Floor.
Abbey Carpet and Floor, where Hawaii goes for flooring.
Contractor's license number C19140.
Whether you served in the Army, Air Force, Navy, or Marine Corps, your stories air right here on CBS Eye on Veterans. I'm Navy veteran Phil Briggs, and each week I'll bring you news and updates on military and veteran issues. From job openings to healthcare to the epic stories we remember from back in the day. It's the only hour on the radio dedicated to our veteran lifestyle. Check it out, CBS Eye on Veterans. Sundays at 5 p.m. on CBS 1500, Hawaii's information station.
This is University of Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Before we tell you about Charlie Adamson, we pause 10 seconds here for station ID. You're listening to Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500, presented by Sports Stand Sporting Goods.
Hawaii's information station is CBS 1500, KHKA AM Honolulu, and K272GC Honolulu, part of the IO family of companies.
Josh Pacheco from Goodwin Field in Fullerton, California. Temperature is starting to dip down. So is the sun. The only thing that's really been dimmed today is Hawaii's bats. Hawaii has just 1 hit, trailing 7-0. And the new pitcher is Charlie Adamson. Adamson takes over for Dylan Waite, who was only able to just get 1 out. We'll give you Adamson's numbers in a moment. Bases are full here. And the first offering taken down and inside by Cam Burdick. 1 ball, no strikes. Burdick has doubled and singled. He's 2 for 2. Adamson 0-1, a 4.32 earned run average in 15 appearances, 16 2/3 innings. That slider hits the middle of the plate, strike 1. You got Ortega at third, Rosales at second. Contreras is at first. Here's the 1-1. Another breaking ball that lands on the inside corner, strike two. And now Hawaii is going to start to let a lot more movement. That looks like Jimmy Urban, who's up in the Hawaii bullpen. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike three. Got Burdick to chase one low and out of the zone, and there's out number two. Huge second out from Adamson.
Showstop. Number 6, Maddox Lotta.
Maddox Lotta now has singled twice, walked, and is grounded out. And you got a couple of, I see Kedrick Kinsey, I see Zage Lancaster out there playing catch down in the bullpen right side. So I would almost expect we start to see some changes here going into the eighth. Pitch. That's down and inside, blocked by Palmera. 1 ball, no strikes. Make no mistake, given the stakes and given the result of last night, this is a disappointing score to see, no doubt. 1-0. Nice slider that lands in there, strike on the inner half, 1-1. Here's a developing story, though, near the top of the Big West standings. CSUN is leading Cal Poly 11-5. That's in the top of the 8th inning. 1-1. That's up and in. Change up. 2 balls and a strike. That, of course, you got to think about the UC Irvine game with Cal State Bakersfield. That just got underway a half hour ago. 2-1. That's inside. 3-1. An Irvine win and a Cal Poly loss puts UC Irvine up 3 with 4 to play for the number 1 seed in the regular season title. 3-1 is a high, towering pop-up right side of the infield. Ziegler Namoa, foul territory, looking up. He makes the catch. And great job by Charlie Adamson. Comes in out of the bullpen with the bases loaded, gets a strikeout and a foul out, and gets Hawaii out of a bases-loaded jam. No runs on a hit, and 3 left. We will head to inning number 8. Cal State Fullerton leads Hawaii 7-0. You are listening to Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different. Are you really that different than the rest of us? We are. As a fiduciary, we always focus on what's best for our clients. What services do you offer besides investing? We have a team of specialists in financial planning, estate planning, and more. Your clients rely on you for all that? Yes. We ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship. Okay, but you still sell commission-based products, right? No, because we believe that's a conflict of interest. We prioritize service over sales goals. So, then how do your fees work? We have a simple and transparent fee that's a percentage of our clients' portfolios. So we do better when our clients do better. Wow, we're more different than I thought. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com. Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
This is University of Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
To the 8th inning, Cal State Fullerton up on Hawaii 7-0. And we'll see a new pitcher for the Titans, and that is Derek Turner. Turner, 2-1 record, a 5.31 earned run average in 39 innings. Turner, a sophomore. This is his 18th appearance, 14th out of the pen. The big news, I think, here for Cal State Fullerton is that you're able to get a win if they can hold on here for the final 6 outs. But not only that, you don't burn your best reliever in Andrew Wright in doing so. That is a massive, massive win. Shunsuke Sakaino back at the plate to start the 8th. And he takes a first offering A two-seam fastball down and in, 1 ball, no strikes. Hawaii's only hit an infield single from Elijah Iquez. Next one. That's a strike called, bottom of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ryan Fawkes was the reliever. 2 innings, a hit. Kept it pretty clean. 1-1. That runs low and inside near Sakino's feet. 2 balls and a strike. Jaden Harper was the opener, and he was more than just an opener. He went 5 innings, did not allow a hit, struck out 3 and walked 1. And catcher Ortega is going to go out and talk with Turner. Tomorrow, it will be Cooper Walls for Hawaii. TBD for Cal State Fullerton. They went TBD today and tomorrow and made the decision, I don't know what point today or after the game last night, they made the decision to go with Jaden Harper. 2-1. Pitch. High, ball 3. When we're done, we will take you to Moanalua for the Division II and Division I volleyball championships. High school state championships are winding down. 3-1. And Sakino takes all the way on the outer half, 3-2. John Tamanaha will have that for you. Pause. The 3-2 is high for ball 4. So Sakino reaches base for the first time on a full count walk. And that brings up Itsuki Takemoto. And then we'll have on ESPN Honolulu, the Wale Yotamine Foundation HHSAA State Baseball Championships tonight. St. Louis and Waiakea for the championship from Iron Maehara Stadium on Maui. Pitch to Takemoto. Checks his swing, takes outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Takemoto 0-for-2, a ground out and a fly out. 1-0. That's a strike taken outer corner. 1-1. Draven Nushida is in the on-deck circle. And it looks like he'll pinch hit for Kamana Nahaku, who is 0-for-2. He had a key error in this game out in left field. 1-1. Takemoto swings and misses. Filthy breaking ball over the inner corner. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. You got to wonder, Nahaku's been a little more human as of late in left field. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch. Checked swing. Did he go around? He did. That ball was nowhere close to the zone, into the dirt. And Takemoto is out for the first out here in the 8th. I say that too. I don't think normally, regardless of who's pitching, you'd see a pinch hitter in this spot. But Nahaku's been a little quiet at the plate as of late. And does that make you think now third base is pretty much tied up? That was a position that was pretty much open here recently with Iquez being hurt. But Iquez is back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please for Hawaii. Batting for Nahaku, Draven Nushida.
Nushida, left-handed hitter. Does that open up a spot in left field if Nahaku struggles at the plate and has plays like that in the outfield? That slider's a called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Draven Nushida, the pinch hitter. He's an in-game adjustment brought to you by Lex Brody's Tire Company, where your University of Hawaii apparel when you visit any Oahu Lex Brody's location and get an additional 5% off your purchase. 0-1. Swing and a bouncer right side. Lopez, the second baseman, goes over to the shortstop for 1. On to first. Safe. And Nushida keeps the inning going as he legs that out. Fielder's choice, 4-6. And with 2 away, we'll see Jack Salmon as the pinch hitter for Connor Palmera. As expected, See a left-handed hitter here.
Number 15, Jack Salmon.
So we'll see either Faldo or Vergel de Dios. I'm going to guess Vergel de Dios because Faldo is catching. Well, actually, no, both Faldo and Vergel de Dios are in the bullpen. So there is a pitcher up and loosening. Salmon swings and misses. First pitch breaking ball down, strike one. Salmon hitting 261, 5 RBI. To go back to the point on Nahaku, 3 for his last 17 with an RBI, no extra base hits. 0-1, swing and a miss. That slider running over the inside corner. The radar gun said it was at 3 miles an hour. Might as well have been. 0-2 to Salmon. Nushida at first, 2 down. 7-0 Titans. Pitch to the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Same pitch. Salmon swung and missed on all of them. And the inning is over. No runs, no hits. A base runner left. Hawaii has just 1 hit as we go to the bottom of the 8th. It is 7-0 Cal State Fullerton. We expect a few changes. We will tell you about those when we come back. 7-0 Cal State Fullerton to the last of the 8th. You are listening to Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
This place they call paradise, I call my home. Blessed to be born and raised local ground.
With hotels, condo resorts, and vacation rentals on 5 Hawaiian islands, Castle Resorts and Hotels is a Kama'aina favorite. When you need a place to stay to attend a tournament, family function, or a golf getaway, visit castleresorts.com for special Kama'aina rates.
H-A-W-A, 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 there ain't no other place like these islands.
Castle Resorts and Hotels. Born in Hawaii, built on hospitality, inspired by aloha.
H-A-W-A, there ain't no other place like these islands.
This is University of Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
7-0 Cal State Fullerton as we go to the last of the 8th inning. We have some changes as expected for Hawaii. Draven Nushida will stay in the game and play in left field as he replaced Kamana Nahaku. The new catcher is Hunter Faldo after Salmon had pinch hit for Donahue. And we have a new pitcher. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by HCAMP, the Hawaii Concussion Awareness Management Program. Visit hawaiiconcussion.com. And that new pitcher is Jimmy Urban, the junior making his 8th appearance. He is yet to allow an earned run in 6 1/3 innings. Urban, a junior from Phoenix, Arizona. We haven't seen him since April 18th. Gave up an unearned run on 3 hits against UC Irvine. He's allowed 2 unearned runs and 6 hits here in 2025. So here is Carter Johnstone to start the bottom of the 8th. Johnstone is 2 for 4. Popped up to Sakino his last time up. Lefty versus lefty. Ooh, that comes high and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. And I think the body language from Johnstone says that's not thrilling, especially when that's up near your eyes. Next one from Urban. And that's a breaking ball, strike 1. Bartowell, Kirchner to follow. Titans scored 1 in the first, got 2 in the third, another in the fourth. Broke this one open with 3 in the 6th inning. 1-1, fastball high, 2 balls and a strike. And Hawaii's biggest problem is they couldn't get a hit. They were hitless through 6+ until an infield single from Elijah Iquez put a 1 in the hit column, and that is the only number in the hit column for Hawaii. 2-1. That hit him. And Johnstone tosses the bat. That one got him right in his lower back. Tossed the bat, tossed his gear. And now Matthew Bardowell will come up. Sebastian Gonzalez went 4 1/3 innings, 4 runs, 8 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Max Jones gave up a home run, 3 runs, 4 hits. Then Waite struggled. Then Adamson. Then Urban. Pitch to Bardowell. Takes changeup low and inside, 1-0. Should finish up those lines. Waite, a third of an inning. No runs, a hit. But he can thank Charlie Adamson because he got out of there with the bases loaded. Next pitch high and away, 2-0 to Bardowell. Waite through 19 pitches, 10 for strikes, and here comes Rich Hill out of the Hawaii dugout. Making the quick jog to get everybody together and really just calm Jimmy Urban down. It's been a while since we've seen Urban, and in a way, it kind of shows. Hawaii doesn't have anybody in the bullpen, so you're pretty much saying, hey, Jimmy, this is on you. Get us back to the bus and get us ready for Sunday. Adamson, 9 pitches, 5 for strikes in his 2/3 of an inning. One thing that was a concern, talking to Keith Zuniga before the game, was that you're getting the strikeouts. Hawaii is striking out guys, but the walk number has been a little higher than you'd like. And that's something that he wants to see corrected a little bit. Only 2 walks today, but the problem is hit batters. Hawaii has hit 3. That pitch high and away, 3-0 to Bardowell. And now I see Ethan Thomas going to the Hawaii bullpen. That's the last thing you want to see, is burning Ethan Thomas to get to the end of this game. He's out there stretching. We'll see if he's actually used. 3-0 from Urban. And that's a strike taking 88 miles an hour over the outer half. 3 balls and 1 strike. 7-0 Cal State Fullerton here in the bottom of the 8th. Runner at first, nobody out. Urban's pitch, high and away, ball 4. So a hit batter and a walk to start the 8th inning. And Andrew Kirchner, 1 for 4 with an RBI double. Kirchner now on a 4-game hitting streak with 7 RBI in that stretch. I mentioned the transfer from Golden West College, but he started his career, spent like a cup of coffee or so over at UNLV before going the JUCO ranks and then ending up here in Fullerton. Kirchner swings and drives the first pitch to left center field. Miura's on the run, so is Nushida. Miura can't make the catch. He crashes into the wall. That will score Johnstone. Broadwell behind him. Kirchner for third. He is there with a 2-run triple. And that is a loud way to put a stamp on an offensive performance that the Titans have put together on Hawaii. It is 9-0 here in the 8th. Took that one the opposite way. Miura took another crash into the fence. He's okay. That's the second time in as many nights. But this has been unfortunate for Hawaii's bullpen. Eli Lopez up, and he takes one down and away, ball 1. Lopez 1 for 4 with a double. 9-0 Cal State Fullerton here in the bottom of the 8th. Infield is in with nobody out. Next pitch, high chopper to third. Iquez has it, fair territory. Throw across to first there in time for the first out. And Kirchner's got to stay put. That will bring up Ortega. If you're just tuning in today, Hawaii men's volleyball season comes to an end. Losing in straight sets to UCLA in the National Collegiate Semifinals. Water polo falls today in the semifinals in water polo to Stanford. Pitch to Ortega. Down and outside. Almost rolls away from Faldo. 1 ball, no strikes. Ortega has been hit by a pitch. He's singled. He has been intentionally walked. He is 1 for 2. 1-0 from Urban. His delivery. High fly ball. Stays in the infield left side. Ika, as the third baseman, looks up, makes the catch. And there's the second out. And now Rosales. The other story here in the Big West is UC Davis defeating UC San Diego 10-9. So a Hawaii loss, which is looking a little more real here in the 8th inning, would put Hawaii and UCSD in a tie for 5th place. First pitch, change up inside, 1-0 to Rosales, who is 0 for 3, was hit by a pitch his last time up. Here's the 1-0. That's another off-speed pitch inside and low. 2 balls, no strikes. Temperatures have certainly cooled down here, and that's a good sign. 2-0. Outside, 3-0. We started this game, it was 96 degrees. It felt like 100. We've dipped down now. What does it say now? 86. 3-0. And that's taken all the way, strike 1. Very comfortable now, 86. The entire field now no longer bathed in sunlight. 3-1. Outside ball 4, and the inning continues. So Kirchner at third, Rosales at first. Now Paul Contreras. Missed the first month of the year. Contreras trying to make a splash here late in the year. Homered yesterday. Contreras has singled today twice. He is 2 for 4. 9-0 Titans, bottom 8. Pitch is on the inside corner. A changeup for strike 1 at 82 miles an hour. Titans out hitting Hawaii 14-1. 0-1. That's blocked in the dirt by Faldo. 1 ball, 1 strike. Other scores around the Big West. CSUN is an out away from a massive win against Cal Poly. 1-1. That's a strike up in the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 11-6 CSUN in the top of the 9th inning. That would be a stunner. And UC Irvine is up 2-0 on Cal State Bakersfield, top of the 4th. That would get UCI a little closer to clinching the number 1 seed. 1-2, high and away. Fastball at 89 miles an hour, 2 balls and 2 strikes. UC Santa Barbara defeated Loyola Marymount today, 2-2. Swing, and that's waved foul. Bouncer left side. Long Beach State, 4-0 lead at UC Riverside in the top of inning number 5. Runners at the corners. Urban's pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That stayed in Faldo's glove. Contreras strikes out, and the inning is over, but 2 more for Cal State Fullerton on Andrew Kirchner's 2-run triple. 2 runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 base runners left. So we'll go to the 9th inning. It is 9-0 Cal State Fullerton. You're listening to Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
Aloha from Waiakea. As a proud corporate sponsor of University of Hawaii Athletics, we're committed to keeping our athletes and fans hydrated with delicious volcanic water straight from the Big Island. Rooted in Hawaiian values, we believe in honoring the Aina, land, supporting our community, and living with aloha in everything we do. You can find us at most stores across the islands or learn more at waiakea.com. Live aloha, drink Waiakea.
I'm Hal.
I'm Jerry.
I'm K-Hal.
We got your lumber.
We've got your hardware.
Bring your lumber list.
Email us your list.
Bring me your blueprint.
We've got you covered.
Get a quote from us.
Itagyuti listahan nyo kanya.
Get a quote from us.
Get a quote from us.
We've got you covered.
We love our customers.
Go where the contractors go. Hardware Hawaii. Contractor's choice.
This is University of Hawaii Baseball on CBS 1500.
9-0 Cal State Fullerton. We move to the 9th inning. Hawaii would like to at least carry some momentum out of this game. Back to the bus and off to Sunday. Hawaii just one hit. Jordan Donahue is 0 for 2. Saw his dad, Timo, a little while ago. He's been here watching this game. He's actually behind me a little bit to my right. First pitch is a called strike. Bottom of the zone to Donahue. Ground out to second, fly out to center. Ben Ziegler-Namoa, Matthew Miura to follow. 0-1. Checked his swing, but he went around. According to Lee Myers on a pitch down and in, it is 0-2. This does not happen all that often to Hawaii, where it is held very quiet in the hit column. 0-2. Swing, and that's a bouncer. Shortstop has it to his left. Throws high to first, but it's in time to beat Donahue. Tough play by Lotta. Had to range far to his left, was in the outfield grass, and made the catch for the first out. Or made the throw to first for the first out, I should say. Top of the order to Ben Ziegler-Namoa. Hawaii has not been held to one hit this year. Pitch to Ziegler-Namoa. Swings and sends that one high and out of play to the left, right toward Titan Stadium, home of the soccer team and formerly football when they had football here. Ziegler-Namoa 0 for 3. Lowest amount of hits Hawaii has had this year was in a 5-0 shutout against UC Irvine on April 19th. 0-1. That's a little high. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was in a stretch where Hawaii was shut out for back-to-back games and had a combined 5 hits in that stretch. 1-1. It's outside and high. 2 balls and a strike. There's a phrase that Keith Zuniga gave me earlier today. And you can use this in a lot of different ways. I'll use it in Cal State Fullerton's end, which is you can't take these runs with you to tomorrow. 2-1. Ziegler-Namoa drives this to center field. Burdick moving back at the track. Burdick to the wall. Leaps. That's gone. And Hawaii's got its first run. A Ben Ziegler-Namoa solo home run to dead center field. And it is 9-1. Home run number 5 for Big Ben. RBI number 42. That run brought to you by Sports Stand Sporting Goods. It's not just sporting goods, it's a way of life. And it's an extra base hit. Brought to you by Hawaii USA FCU, proud supporter of UH Athletics. Matt Miura is 0 for 2 with a walk. And it's a pitch from Derek Turner. A slider over the inside half for strike 1. So, I mean, something you can take with you, use for something. 0-1. That misses high and inside. Say this. there was really no celebration off that home run. You know what the score is. It's not much to celebrate. That ball was crushed. Dead center field, right in front of the batter's eye. 1-1 off the end of the bat. A two-hopper to second. Lopez has it. He'll throw out Miura at first for the second out of the inning. And Jared Quant will try to keep this one alive for Hawaii. 9-1, Cal State Fullerton here in the top of the ninth. Quant 0 for 3, lined out to right. His last time by. And the pitch to him. Swing on a breaking ball. It's foul tipped back, 0-1. So tomorrow's game becomes very, very important, standings-wise. 0-1. Outside, 1-1. It doesn't become the most important game. It doesn't become the game that determines Hawaii's fate, but you want to set yourself up in the right space for that UC San Diego series. 1-1. Fastball is low. 2 balls and a strike. You want to go into that series in the right side of whatever scenario you happen to be in. 2-1. Pitch. Swing. That was a breaking ball in on his hands, and he pokes it back foul. Cal State Fullerton fans have largely been loud at times, been just kind of subdued given the score. They're trying to get behind Turner. 2-2 pitch to Quant. Here it is. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Game over. Quant didn't think so. He's looking over at the third base umpire, and he's probably thinking umpire wanted to go home. I thought Quant held up. But either way, Hawaii falls here in game 2 by the final of 9-1. And this series is now even at a game apiece, moving to tomorrow. Cal State Fullerton now 17-9. Certainly knowing the score, and I don't know if they do know the score of that Cal Poly game, which is now final 11-6 CSUN, that Cal State Fullerton's now within 2 games of second place in the Big West. But now Hawaii and UC San Diego, both losing today, are tied for 5th. And it puts a lot on the plate for Cooper Walls tomorrow. And a bullpen that has Ethan Thomas, and we'll probably have Freddie Rodriguez and others back in a what feels like a must-win finale. 9-1, Cal State Fullerton over Hawaii. We'll come back with more here